Hello there, everybody. Hi, I'm Eleanor Grace, and you're through to me here in the UK, London in the UK. And welcome to the shows this week on A1R Radio and Moonstruck TV. And we have some of the best psychics here in the world, don't you know? And that is what I'm going to be doing this evening, looking into some of your questions and seeing what psychic guidance I can connect to. I'm a natural psychic and medium, and I was born this way. So from a very small child, as many mediums will tell you, I was able to connect through to spirit, and I could see different images of people who had passed over. And in lots of those conversations within the spirit world, I've been able to connect those on the earth plane to those on the spirit plane. And that's what I'm going to do tonight for you. And also look ahead to see what is there into that future path. And a lot of you will be wanting to establish what is there for the future? What plans have you got? How many promises have you made yourself to have a better year this year? And I think one of my mottos that is now coming through in all of the readings that I do here in London and across the pond to you guys over there in the States and in Australia and Canada and Europe too, is to say, look, don't look back now. We've got to persevere, all of us in the world, and we've got to aim at a better life, a better future, and take better care of each other. So tonight, I'm going to be able to connect through to some of the callers that are coming in for free readings here, but you can also book me directly. You can go through to my website, and that is gracedestiny.com. And on my website, you can book an appointment to see me. There are spaces directly available there. You can pay by PayPal or by card, any card that you want, and that will transfer into UK pounds from dollars. And that is the best way to get your personal reading. And we start those readings with a psychic visualization. I always like to do that. I like to get you to think nice and quietly, get your mind quiet and connect through to me when I'm connecting to your voice. And that way we can establish a good link, and we can then look at some cards if we want to, or look at the crystal ball. And we've got the crystal ball here tonight, and I'm using my amethyst here today. I've been using this one all day, and it is really sort of positive. So Hayden is here, Newcastle in Pennsylvania. Hello there, Hayden. And how are you this afternoon, this evening? How are you doing there, Hayden?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Yes, I'm great here. Okay, let's have a look then at you, Hayden, and let's see what we can connect to. I'm ready here with my crystal. It's the Amethyst Crystal. It is the crystal and gemstone for February, and it connects through to those matters of the heart and also to loved ones as well that have passed over. It's a fabulous crystal ball, and I like to use this because we've got the indigo markings that you can see in the center, the bright lights that are here at the base of the crystal, and I'm looking here at a pathway that may be right in the center here to you. So Hayden, what would you like me to focus on? What is your question, your dearest wish? Let's have a look and see what we can tell you about that.
More so like future with financial goals and things of that nature.
All right, well, you've got a pathway that is here, and I want to give you an angel card as well that I've taken here that goes with this. And what you have is abundance. Now, abundance from the angels is open to interpretation. The real sense of abundance is happiness in your life, and that's what you will connect to. But prosperity is a different thing. Prosperous emotions are around you as well, but there's an abundant feeling of peace in your mind, in your heart, that is being sent to you from the angels. Now, when we have that, it does mean and indicate that you're being surrounded by guardian angels, surrounded by spirit, and surrounded by positive energy that is going to keep you uplifted here, Hayden. And I do feel that you need that, because you need to have a goal and you need to put down an intention. So you will be making a mark. Now, there are three choices available for you in a future pathway to earn money, and also to get yourself into a new job or career. And you're leaping ahead of others. So you're taking the lead. You are a leader naturally, and you will want to get to that winning post straight away. You just want to go straight to the front of the queue, and you deserve it. You know that you do, because you have had a lot of success already, and perhaps you feel as though you've been thwarted, that success that has been there for you has been stopped in some way, or you feel as though you haven't been given the chance that you need. So you're going to take a risk now, Hayden. And the risk that you are taking is to have a leap of faith. There's an offer coming to you. I want you to take the third one, the third chance that is there. Can you hear me now, Hayden?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, great. So have you applied for jobs? Because there's 3 opportunities and you're looking likely to accept the third opportunity that is here. So have you applied?
I work a job right now. I'm actually currently trying to decide between staying with the company I'm with or transferring to a different company, and also long-term goal in the next year, attempting to move back to Arizona. So
you will move. You
I'm
will
going to be
definitely
taking.
move. Yeah, you'll definitely move. You're not staying where you are right now. You're taking a new job. Now, you'll do this in another 2 steps. You'll take a new job, and then when you move to Arizona in a year's time, you'll take another job then. It may well be connected to the same company as well here, Hayden. So that's going to make you really feel as though life is bringing you some very fortuitous times. I think that the sadness, though, behind you, so you're leaving some disappointments behind. We all have that. We all have ups and downs in our life. But I think that there was something that you lost that was really quite particular to you. And this would have been in the area of the heart. So a relationship that just fizzled out or didn't get anywhere. And I see you now overcoming those emotions. Is that true, Hayden? Have you felt as though you've just struggled in the past and now you've sort of let go of the difficulty that you had? Catherine there as well. Who is Catherine to you?
Catherine, and what? Okay, I have an Aunt Catherine and I have a best friend Catherine.
Okay. Well, the name is coming through to me. Obviously, they're important names to you, and your best friend here, I feel that you're helping her a lot. And also news around your Aunt Catherine. It's just like pushing in. And I've been given this from Spirit. So there is a spiritual connection to your Aunt Catherine. I feel that Spirit are helping her. She needs a helping hand, and she needs to get out of the place that she's in. And I think that's symbolic. It's not about a physical place, but an emotional place. So she needs to remove herself from that emotional place. And you'll hear all about that, but she's going to be very successful. And that's what we want to see. We want to see a lot of success that's there for Catherine. So with going back to you, Hayden, did you feel as though you'd lost somebody, that you fell out, or a relationship fizzled out, that you really wanted to work? What was that all about? That's what I'm connecting to you in your past.
Yes, actually, I recently got out of a relationship, probably about 2 months ago.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I had good intentions in the relationship. It seemed like we weren't on the same page. We weren't getting anywhere, and unfortunately,
yeah.
there was a child involved, and
Oh.
it definitely has affected me. But I am starting to move past it.
Well, you have. I can tell you that you've already moved past that milestone. I can see a lot of sadness. I've mentioned it 2 or 3 times. You'll replay that back in the video probably, but I can see in your amethyst crystal here that there's bright, bright times ahead for you. You must not think that this is a disaster in your life. It's a time that has set you free, and it sets you free to be able to follow your own true path. And there is somebody new as well. And he is not there just yet. But I want to give you the initial of D. I think it's Dennis or Den. It's a nickname, a very short nickname that I'm getting here for you. And he's lovely, as a really kind soul, and you just match. You know, you're just going to connect together, and you match. Hayden, I think that your future pathway is very strong. There is another 2 children I can see here, and I feel that you will make a very happy home. By the time you get to Arizona, you get back to Arizona, you will have had a journey, but you'll have learned a lot from that journey. Now, I just want to give you this card here. This is the card of the spider. It's the spider's web. We all know about the internet and the web, but this is about being receptive, and it's about receptivity and you taking the initiative now to really travel further forward, weave your web, and be able to understand that other people interact with you, but you are the one that is in control. From now on, you are in the center here of the web. So you are the one that is making things happen. And not only that, you can see a new way forward here for yourself. I think it's really positive, really amazing. I want to wish you the best of luck. I don't think you're going to need it. You're a clever lady. You're very intuitive yourself, aren't you? You have dreams. I know you do. And these dreams will connect through to your subconscious. Now, listen to those messages. There's a lot coming through. Speak to Aunt Catherine. Don't let her go any further now without you offering out some help or saying to her that she needs to get us in touch with a medium, in touch with spirit, because there's messages that are there for her that will heal her heart a little bit. A bit of a mystery there, but you are the connection. So get a hold of her. Best of luck to you, Catherine, and to Aunt Catherine, to you, Hayden, and also to your future pathway. And thank you for calling in. If you enjoyed your reading there from me, Eleanor Grace. Okay, so there's a little demonstration of how we connect through to spirit, and how spirit are very important in perhaps keeping us on that pathway. So we've got, I think it's Franklin, isn't it, from Ohio? Oh, sorry, Felicia. I couldn't read it very quickly. I hadn't got my glasses on. That's what had happened. Right, Felicia, I'm just going to give you this now. This is my crystal comet. It's rose quartz, and I like to use this as a pendulum. And we'll be looking at this as we are connecting through to your cards. So, Felicia, hello there. Hi. How are you doing here? Hello. Hi,
Hi.
Felicia. Ah, got you. Hello there. Hello. Hi. And how are you? How are you doing?
Just stressed.
Are you? Oh dear. It's one of those times, isn't it? End of February. It's not easy at all. Felicia, I've got my crystal comet here now. This is for hopes, wishes, and dreams. And I've brought this crystal comet through before I connected to you, knowing full well that you have to have a dream. And this is something that you have forgotten about. So I want to make that connection now with you. I'm going to use my crystal here. I'm looking at why this feeling around you is so overwhelming that you feel as though your roof has just fallen in on you, you know, that you're there in your home, in your house, and the roof has just fallen down. It won't happen. That's not a prediction. That is just a feeling that I have when I connect to you, Felicia. And I think that, you know, now you've got to put aside those worries and fears and change those nagging doubts that you've got going on in the back of your mind here and push them forward to positive. So we want some positive elements here to your future pathway. And I'm going to take some cards now. Really, it's important that you realize that your journey in life is non-dependent upon other people. I think there's a man that's let you down a lot. I think that there's been two men as well that have been perhaps disappointing and, you know, have left you really feeling as though you're on your own and you're having to do things yourself. And it's hard. It's really hard work, this is. I keep wanting to go to your father here. Have you a difficult relationship with your father, or has he passed over? Is he gone? What's happened here to your dad?
He passed away 7 years ago. We didn't really have a good relationship.
Okay, all right. This will be the area that I think is at the bottom of the problem. It's at the base root of the problem that I think is connecting through to you. Immediately, it's that disappointment with your father. Even though he's died, he's passed on, and he's in the spirit world, that, you know, that was an odd and difficult relationship, and you didn't learn a lot from him, and you can't trust people, can you? You can't trust. I don't feel that, and I'm so sad about that for you, because it's really a hard one, isn't it? It's a hard one to overcome, because you can't say to him now what you wanted to say either. You can't speak it. However, I do feel strong spirit around you, and I feel that there is an angel looking after you. It's not your dad. It's because he wouldn't come through. He's not in that place where he can come through to you. So I don't feel that this was just you. It wasn't a selective process. He was difficult with a lot of people, Felicia, and you just happened to be one of those. So I'm shuffling here. Let me see what I can get in my cards now. Right, the man that you were connected to, he sort of walked on by, you know, he's gone. And I feel that he's been playing games with you as well. Has left you feeling really sad and really, you know, this isn't on, is it? This isn't me. This isn't what I wanted. It's not what you hoped and not what you expected either in your life. There is a knight in shining armor. I'd like to see that, because that's your way out. This is your route forward. Do you have two children, Felicia?
I have two babies. Well, I have 4 children altogether. I just don't.
Are they different families, are they? The two together at the moment? Two babies?
No. They're close in age.
Okay.
They're separated.
They're all separated, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have two babies with you? Too close in age?
I had, what do you mean, like apart or together? Or I'm trying to think. I had 2 of close in age. They were together. I had twins, but one didn't make it at 20 weeks. and
Okay.
that's all
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah. That's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, what I'm getting from Spirit, and I certainly know that your father has been a problem, a difficulty, has left you with a legacy of not being able to trust individuals and people. You've been let down. I have these two children that perhaps were the twins that were very special to you. So there's a legacy here of real hardship and disappointment and difficulty. And yet you've drawn this card, which is about a future person, somebody approaching you who's real, is realistic. He is there, Felicia, to help you. You've got the Ace of Swords as well. And this is all about something new that is happening. It's a new relationship. It's a new beginning. And you deserve it. You really do. So this man, I want to give you the initial of T around him, around this person. But he is new. You don't know him yet. He's approaching you very, very clearly along this pathway. And I also want to pick you up and move you to somewhere else. So you've got to be in that process of moving your home, where you reside. It's important to take that one on board as well, because this next challenge for you is going to be about taking that leap of faith and going where you are guided to. Now, this is a guy that will be genuine. The initial T is around, look what he's bringing to you. He's bringing the Ace of Cups. This is a cup full of love. And this love is abundant here, Felicia. Now, your mother, has she passed over too, or is she just poorly at the moment?
No, she's maybe she's in a different county as me.
She's in a different
County, like
okay.
an hour away from me.
She's away from you. Okay. Watch for her. Be careful with her. If you haven't spoken to her for a while, then do, because I feel that she needs some time here. Maybe some of your time, maybe there's some things that you want to say to her, but you will be traveling to see her. I feel that there's some difficulty with her. Maybe she's a bit unwell, a bit removed, and is missing you, actually, even though you don't believe that. I think that she is gathering together some of her family members and wanting to go over some old times and some memories that are there. But there's also a lady with you in spirit, and I will give you that, Felicia, because this is a guardian angel, and that's why I asked if it was your mum, because often it is around both mother and daughter. And you've also lost souls in spirit. Yeah, I think it probably is. Did she take care of you? Was she the one that you really, relaxed with? Yeah?
I basically took care of my grandma when I was little, helping her.
You were helping each other, I think, because, she's nodding to me. She's nodding to me, and she remembers how kind you were. And I feel that that's, such a lovely legacy for you to have, to think, well, you were kind, and you were, that person that actually was able to reach out and help your own grandmother. Now she's watching over you. She's going to sweep the pathway clear. So this little pathway that comes through as you're venturing out now onto this next move that you're making is going to be really good. It's a good one. It's not a difficult one. So let's have a look in your crystal ball here. Got the amethyst as well. And make a wish now. I said to you right at the start of your reading that this reading for you was about hopes, wishes, and dreams. And it's not about those doubts and fears and worries and concerns that you've already had in your life. So it's time for those to be gone now. I think you will contact your mum. Your dad, even though you're unable to see him in spirit, he's making things work well for you. There's either an auntie or a good friend of your mother's here as well, that she's in spirit too, but your grandmother has come through. Now, do you know I think it's like it could be rosemary, but I feel as though that's not really the correct name, but it does begin with an R. That's a lady. Who is that to you, Felicia? Do you know?
My mom's best friend passed away like years ago, and I forget her name. I don't know why, but it was 4 years ago. Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be her then, because it's around your mum and around your family, and it's like an auntie to you, so it would be a best friend to her. And the reason that I'm getting that connection is that she's come in really just to say, hello, look, you're going to be fine. You are going to be okay, and you don't need to worry anymore. Now, this future path, it's a bit blocked at the moment, but I'm going to give you some dates now. The end of April is really good for you, okay? It's a time that you will put down some of your burdens. So you will have finished paying for things. You will have tidied things up in your past. You will have stopped worrying by then. And it's time now to make it's time to make a really strong wish. Are you losing weight? Do you want to lose weight? Do you? Is that something that's on your mind? Okay, well, you will have started that process. We're all on a diet. We all want to lose weight, but it's happening for you. So, you're able to get out there and walk a bit more and get fitter. It's lovely. And you're feeling rejuvenated. That's a very special feeling for you. And I just want to pick you up and move you, sort of pick you up and say, look, you shouldn't be here anymore. Felicia, you've got to be able to see how your life can be full of hope and full of promise. You're being protected, even though your dad was not the best dad in the world, and you argued and there was difficulty and he was removed and not great. He is still looking out for you. There is still that spiritual protection around you. See your mum. Go and see her if you can. Make that time. I feel that she needs you. And you also are connecting through to this lovely man. I've given you the initial D here, which is there around him. So be aware now that time is on the march, and you, Felicia, you've got a great future. Don't believe anything differently to that. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading here, and come through for a longer reading if you need one. And also be aware, for the rest of you who've been watching, it's been a pleasure to see you here tonight. I'm Eleanor Grace, and I'm from London in the UK. But you can book me, you can have a reading with me, just the same as this, on a video call, and go through to my website and book there. It's gracedestiny.com. I'm going to see you next week for some more really special readings using spirits, using my crystal ball and my cards. And I wish you all the best luck in the world. Take care, be safe, and I'm going to see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye from me.